I didn't want to. These are on, so. They don't have.
Love it.
And I'm gonna pop on this thing on my phone. Good. Oh.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Am I on?
Hey, morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Check, check, check. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Whoa. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Woo, I love it. All right. So we're going to jump right in because we have a really packed day today and I want to make sure that we get everything covered. So I want to welcome new guests here today. If you are new or this is your first time coming to a team meeting, we'd love for you to stand and introduce yourself. Yay. Hold on. And I need a couple mic runners. Thank you.
Here we go. All right. You were done.
Okay. Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Hello. My name is Marta. This is my first time working in real estate. So I have a big challenge, but I know I'm going to learn a lot with you. And well, I will try to do the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love it. You can just hand the mic back.
Hi, my name is Connie Harris. I've been in the business over 30 years. I started in California, 17 years, and in Miami, 20 years. And I'm new in North Carolina. We interviewed with Robin yesterday. And yeah, so it's interesting to be here for the first time in a meeting like this with my husband. I got married at 65. So all those single women that are waiting, God is good. Just keep trusting him. Anyway, and then this is my beautiful husband.
Well, you already introduced me. So my name's Rex. I'm her husband. And she did take my last name. I was so pleased, Harris. So I'm a CPA and I'm just here to support my sweet wife.
I love that so much. And actually, I just want to share a little bit of your story, if it's okay. They actually met on a missions trip that you were in New York, right? You were in New York and they met. So I still have hope, Connie, right? Is that what you told me yesterday? Okay, good. Okay. Thanks for being here. They're actually with another brokerage and just checking out Keller Williams. So thank you for being here.
Well, I don't know how to follow that up, but my name's Elise. I just recently passed my South Carolina licensing exam a couple weeks ago, so I am fresh.
Good morning. My name is Thelma. I'm a South Carolina realtor. I was invited here by Sharika. I want to check it out and see if I want to make the move here. So
Yay.
I love your outfit.
Wait, we have 1 hour to get you to decide, right? Okay, we got this. Anyone else? First time? Or new? Oh, yay! We pressure you into standing up, right?
I'm shy, sorry. My name is Hannah. I'm from Ukraine. I'm very happy to join a KW family. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Yes, Leisha. Leisha, you are not new. Oh, you're going to do bucket fill. You're ready. Okay. What you got?
And I'm so glad she just walked in. So this bucket fill is for the amazing Jessica Peg, which she helped me out with showings when a couple weeks ago I was sick. And she said she would cut me if I paid her. So here's some Red Bull. And here's a gift card for, I heard it was one of your favorite stores. Thank you.
Oh, that's so cool. Yay. All right, any other bucket fills or gratitude anybody has? Nobody? Yay, Lynn.
I want to bucket fill Liz, who had her wisdom teeth out last week and left me all kinds of little cheat notes so I wouldn't forget to do anything that she does on a regular basis.
Okay, that's truly awesome. Anyone else? Yep, we got another one. Right here.
I want a bucket for Susanna Smith. I went to see her play on Sunday and it was absolutely amazing. I had such a good time, and to have her in my downline, knowing that she's going to do amazing because of the singer that she is, it's absolutely, you got to go and see her.
Yay. We have so much talent in this room. Incredible. Okay. So today's vendor guests are Advantage Transaction Coordination and Bookkeeping, Leisha and Barb. So they are outside. So are they in the room anywhere? Yay. They're right here. So wave. Please, after the team meeting, go out, meet them, and introduce yourself, because please leverage great talent. Okay. Yes. Okay. Family reunion is coming up. Yes, thanks. They have to remind me. Family reunion's coming up February 21st through the 24th in Atlanta, so we can drive there. So you guys start thinking about this. Maybe ask for it for the holidays. Maybe it can be a Christmas present, right? And I'm going to go ahead and bring the panel up now. Yep. We're not doing that. Do you need to get out early, or can we do it after the panel? Are you sure? Okay, perfect. Yay. All right. I want our panelists to come on up. Bobby, Allison, PJ, David, and Sarah, come on up. Yay, hi.
I won the listing.
Give this one to you, and you'll just need to hold it up. You good? Got it? Oh, maybe not. Better.
Got it. We're just gonna get it out of the equation. Thank you. You're welcome. Problem solved.
All right, what I would love for you to do first is just introduce yourselves, and then we'll move from there. Introduce yourself. What do you do? How long have you been in the business?
My name is Bobby Houston. I am the Director of Operations for the Stacy Sauls Group, and I've been with Keller Williams and Stacy Sauls Group for 4 years.
Good morning, David Seabor, individual agent here in the Market Center, 9 years in real estate, 9 years with Keller Williams, supported by a transaction coordinator and a virtual assistant.
Is it this one? Sorry. Continue. We're just gonna.
Hello, everyone. Sarah Tamayo. I've been in the industry for 2 years. I'm part of the Premier Home Advisors. Okay. Okay. With the Premier Home Advisors team, I'm the lead agent, and that's it.
Rookie of the year?
Oh, yeah, Rookie of the Year. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm Allison Keller. I've been a realtor in the Charlotte market for 18 years. 13 of those have been at Keller Williams Ballantyne, and I'm the owner of Carolina Living and Estates. We have 3 producing agents on our team.
PJ Kennedy, run Kennedy Homes of the Carolinas. This is my 13th year in real estate, all here with Keller Williams Ballantyne. And we also opened a property management company almost 2 years ago. So
Wonderful. All right. So we're going to dive in today. All of these amazing agents and director of operations, they all took the time out of their really hugely busy schedules to be a part of Mega Camp. So I really wanted to dive in today about Mega Camp and exactly what you learned at Mega Camp and brought back. So what was the biggest aha for you? And some of you should have these. I gave these to you questions so you could actually write the answers down so you have notes to take with you today. So what was the single biggest aha moment for you at Mega Camp that shifted your perspective in your business? So let's just start here.
Anyone need a sheet before they get started?
So don't ask me where I heard any of this because my notes are like chicken scratch and I don't know who said it. But my biggest takeaway was stop hiding behind the computer. And it was followed up with COVID. The COVID era is over and it's what made us lazy. So get out there, get in front of people, stop hiding behind the computer.
Love that.
I went to family reunion as the representative for luxury here in the Market Center. I'm the luxury liaison. So I attended all luxury events. And my biggest aha was implementing AI. I am not techie. I am not camera friendly. I don't like, I'm not, if I can do it, anyone can do it. But getting involved with the Chat GPT, getting involved with AI, and the use of videography in your business. That was my biggest aha, because it's not, AI isn't going to take over the realtor's position in their relationships, but the realtors that are not using AI will be taken over.
Okay, so I'm going to stop right there because you shared a video with me yesterday. And Allison, this isn't something that Allison just did all the time and was natural and she just has always done video. But coming back using ChatGPT, you said I'm going to start using video more often. So she shot this video with Rob's help.
This is all Rob Miller.
And with our new media room. So I just wanted to share this with everybody.
Did you see opening weekend of college football? Wow.
I can't watch it.
You're a natural.
I know. Let's have to do it. Did you see opening weekend of college football? Wow. The fans, the athletes, the coaches, the practice and preparation, the play.
I can't watch
Did you see opening weekend of college football? Wow. The fans, the athletes, the coaches, the practice and preparation, the playbooks, the excitement. No matter who your team was, there was a lot of fun and a lot of upsets. Today, I'm dressed in my team colors. Carolina Living in the States blue and yellow, because I'm excited about our playbook. Did you know that 157 people are moving to the Charlotte region every day? 157 people bringing their dreams of a winning lifestyle. At Carolina Living in the States, we prepare as a team with local market facts so we can perform with confidence. The market doesn't determine your story, but the market does determine our playbook. Don't wait to get on the field. Serving North and South Carolina, I'm Allison Keller, owner of Carolina Living in the States. Let's write your real estate playbook together.
That's all, Rob.
Pretty awesome, right? I mean, that was a huge takeaway for you from Mega Camp. And what you did is you came back and you implemented. So great, great job. Anybody in this room want to do videos like that? Yeah, everyone's hand should be up. And
Well, let me tell you, Rob made it really easy for me.
All right. Okay. What was your biggest aha?
My biggest one was probably realizing that we all have many hats to wear and prioritizing those hats and being okay with not having balance with all of those hats. So that was my biggest.
Being okay with not having balance.
Yeah.
Like it. David.
I think it's important that we're always constantly evaluating the scoreboard we use to judge the quality of our life. I'm a pretty simple guy. I like numbers, and it's very easy in this business to look only at the sales or the unit piece of it. Again, very important. We're all in those roles. But I think it's also important to consistently measure the quality of your relationships, the quality of your spiritual life, like your health. And one author in particular, Sahil Bloom, has a book out called The 5 Types of Wealth. Highly recommend it. And again, it's a great reminder of all the goodness that can come along. And the reason why we work as hard as we do is when we're able to achieve great numbers, not only in sales, but in the other areas of our life.
He was our keynote speaker and he was incredible, that author. So yeah, it was really good. Sahil Bloom. For me, and I think later in the other questions, we'll get into more tactical examples of takeaways and systems and changes and things like that. But overall, aha for me for Mega was you hear a lot of different people's plays, right? How they operate, how they function, what they use, what they're doing, all the things. And it can be very overwhelming, right? You're hearing hundreds of people talk and share and all of those things. It can be very overwhelming. And we're always looking for the perfect way to run a business, right? But there's just not a perfect way to run a business, but there's like a million ways to run a great one. So stop thinking about how to run a perfect one and just run a great one.
Really good. Really, really good. Hey, you make claps. That's good.
Oh,
All right, we're gonna skip down because I think some of the strategies and things that you all we covered just now. So on number 3, how did Mega Camp challenge you as a leader? And what are you doing differently with your team or clients because of it? Because they talked a lot about leadership as being agents and showing up as a leader, not only with your clients, but with your family in the community. So tell me how that impacted you. So go ahead, Bobby, we'll start with you.
Okay, for this, I thought a lot about this when it came to what it takes to be a leader and putting the work in, right? So at one point they told us that only 5% of agents role play. And I thought that was an insane statistic that we are all, everybody in this room is a leader in what you do, whether you're on a team or not, whether you're leading people on a team or not, you're leading your clients. You are, competency is expected. And the fact that people aren't practicing their skills, it was crazy to me. Like, that's a leadership quality. Whether you're leading agents or you're leading clients, you should be practicing what you do, right? Like, the worst, imagine a surgeon was like, let me practice on the person in front of me, right? Sales is like the only field where we practice on the people that we're trying to convert. That's crazy, right? If you love sports and you have seen Allen Iverson talk about like practice, you want to talk about practice? Like, yeah, practice. And so that statistic was crazy to me. We are all leaders. Competency is expected. Being good enough at your job isn't enough.
Great. Wow.
Ryan Leake shared a very common statement, but something that we often go into autopilot when we're either asking or responding. He asked a simple question, how are you doing? And he said, follow up with it by saying the question again, or simply by saying, how are you doing really? And take the time to listen, because what people will share is totally different than the program responses that we often provide when we're just trying to rush on to the next thing. I think about my own client base right now. I'm dealing with some seniors that are selling a house for the first time in 37 years of home ownership, a woman who's a widow in her mid-30s with a 2-year-old, and somebody that's settling the estate of a good friend. And it's like, all right, in the midst of real estate, competing priorities, lots of things to do, what better meaningful relationships can you make and ultimately create if you just take the time to ask the question and listen to how people respond?
So Dave, I think, David, what I heard him say too is that we are so programmed. I mean, it becomes, automatic to say, how are you? Good, good. And sometimes we're not even listening to the response. And he said, just stop. If you're going to ask somebody the question, then really take the time to hear the tonality, to look at their face, to see, are they really doing well? So, and really paying attention, because it makes that person feel so different when you say, wait a minute, are you, because they'll immediately say, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm okay. and then just looking at them and going, are you really okay? Because when you do that, all of a sudden it changes that whole relationship and the closeness that becomes to that person. So yeah, it was powerful. So great. Sarah.
So mine was a two-parter. The first one was to bring back to my team as far as mindset. Not dwelling or beating ourselves up too much on the leads or clients that we haven't had that connection with, and focus more on the ones that we do, regardless of how long we've been working with them. It's just focusing on the positive clients or leads versus the ones that are not connecting with you as much. And then the other one was, as a mom, it was preparing my children for my lifestyle. How do I prepare them for like a mental preparedness that mom is going to have to be on the phone for these days, but this is why we're doing it. So just preparing them as to the lifestyle that I want for myself and for them, and helping them understand, and not just with our children, with our partners, with our parents, our siblings. My sister is super attached to me. So I'm like, girl, I can't go shopping today. I gotta work. So just preparing, your circle, your tight circle on your goals.
Yes, and the relationships that you already have, those are the ones that are going to send you more business than the ones that you're trying to cultivate that don't know you yet, right? So great aha.
As a leader, I think what came back with was being able to actually have people pour into me that's on my team. When we returned from mega camp, when I returned from mega camp, we had 4 terminations in 1 week of contracts. That has never happened in my entire career. All of them were life events, which was kind of focused on what David just said. They were not because of inspections. It was not because of an appraisal. It was actually not even real estate related. They were all life events that people had to change and pivot. But it's still a hard conversation to have with your people, right? With your clients. So one thing I had to lean on my team, and one of our team members is Ann Yantz, who used to be a team leader here. And Ann said to me, I don't think I'll ever forget this. She said, well, Allison, that'll never happen to you again. So we're going to move on. So your team pours into you as much as you pour into them. And that's what I got from.
So my takeaways as a leader, a couple of things like I kind of already touched upon, but focusing on my P&L more and seeing what I was spending money on and what I wasn't spending money on. We also went into, Cecilia and myself went into Mega Camp, planning to get into a group that we were very excited about. And I'm not going to go into details, so don't ask. We broke down the math and it just wasn't profitable and didn't make sense. So sometimes you go to, as a leader, go to find out that, hey, maybe this isn't as good as it looks. And I'm sad to say that my biggest takeaway was not to do something. But with that being said, it did enable us to double down on something else that we were already involved with, which is the next question. So I'll talk about that afterwards. But focusing on your P&L, again, going back to those COVID days where it was just like, let's just spend money because it's going to sell right away. And has the market gotten tougher? Because yeah, it has. And so what are we doing? How can we be touching our clients better? Personally, our team, we used to do like home anniversary letters. We're going back to doing those now. We used to do, when somebody moved into a new neighborhood, we would go around to the neighborhood because we love door knocking and I love grassroots marketing. And we would invite all of the neighbors to a housewarming party so our new clients could meet their neighbors. And we haven't done that, I don't know how many years. And it was like, there's one saying out there, back to basics. You guys have all heard that. And one of my favorite Gary Keller quotes from a couple of family reunions ago was, who gave you permission to leave him in the first place?
Wow. Yikes. All right. What did you hear that opened your eyes? Yeah, yikes. Open to new opportunities for growth. So Sarah, we'll start with you.
So a lot of what I took in for my personal growth was, I've been scared to jump into the investment side for myself. I've been wanting to start investing and, get on that side of this field. So I the great thing about Mega Camp Family Reunion is that you get to meet so many different agents from all over country, world that are already doing it. So I got to sit down, I believe it was breakfast, with an agent from Louisiana who mainly does investment properties. And the amount of knowledge I gained, I can't even talk about it all here. I'm still understanding it. So for me, it was that part. I understood investment a little bit more. I understood numbers a little bit more realistically than in my mind I thought the number was going to look like. So I learned a lot as far as my goals and on the investment side.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And we have an investment club now here in
Mhm.
our office. So wonderful. David?
You can't consume community or connection. You can only create it. Let me repeat that for you. You can't consume community or connection. You can only create it. Honestly, I don't like outbound reaching out to people unless I'm trying to solve a problem, provide guidance. So I need to find reasons for people to reach out to me. Perfect example, I've got 2 pins on my vest right now, and it gives people a reason to talk to me about something, because once the conversation gets started, I feel like I can be a great participant of it. So what are you doing that, let's say you are dealing with some call reluctance or wanting to reach out to people, that people will reach out to you. All right, if I just wear something like this out in public in areas where I know a bunch of people, I know that some of those conversations will take place. And our business is just a math equation. If we can be in front of enough people saying the right things, we're ultimately going to be able to create the opportunities to have a successful business.
Awesome. Wait.
Which one? Oh, opportunity for growth. For me, one of the biggest statistics that they said that as panels kept happening throughout the couple days that we were there, it was the most repeated thing that other people kept incorporating into what they heard was that 80% of buyers want comfort. And they want an agent that provides them comfort. It wasn't expertise. It wasn't the best marketing plan. It wasn't a million likes on Instagram. It was comfort. And so for me, we brought that back as a team. Like, how are we making our buyers and sellers comfortable? And what does that mean, right? Because what is comfortable to one person isn't necessarily what makes me comfortable. So being able to recognize what that comfortability is in each person and ourselves, and also making sure you're also comfortable, because you get to pick who you work with too, right? So not making someone else comfortable by making yourself uncomfortable, but what does that mean? What does it look like? What does it feel like? How can we build this into our marketing plan? How can we build this into our touch plan? How can we build this into our presentations? All of those things. And then another thing that the women of the podcast that Sarah Reynolds is a part of and Wendy Papasande, they talked a lot about listings. But one point that she said was, sellers, she said, my sellers are difficult. Like anybody else's sellers difficult. And we're like, yeah, it can be difficult, right? Houses aren't selling, they're sitting longer, all of those things, right? She's like, you need to make it you and me against the market, right? Like if David's my seller, I'm like, hey, dude, doesn't this market suck? Like what can we do together to get your house sold, right? It's you and me against the market, don't let it be your seller in the market against you.
Huge. Okay. Add to that, PJ?
No, I don't want to go after that at all. I think the biggest growth thing for me, as I'd already mentioned, we were kind of focused on something that we said no to. And I'll give a shout out to Zach on our team. He got us involved in NIL earlier this year. And so for those of you that don't know what that is, KW has name, image, and likeness, just like with college athletes, so they can get paid now. And it's not really, oh, I want to go after a college athlete. That's not what it is, because the stats are horrible to them actually making it into the pros. So, but they had a dinner, and sitting down afterwards, I was sitting with Matt Matias. He's a Bold coach. He's one of the 2 guys that started this and was really figuring how we could double down on name, image, and likeness, and talking to the 3 colleges that we're partnered with right now and teaching these young kids how to build wealth. And so he asked me kind of an an off tier question, so I'll be a little bit vulnerable. And he said, so how are you helping your team members grow? And I was like, well, we're focused on, these college athletes and stuff. He's like, yeah, but what are you doing for them? Because what you do for them is going to echo when you go out there and do that. And I kind of took a step back, made me think a little bit. And so I think my biggest growth thing is, I said, well, I try not to push them too hard. And he said, then you're not doing them any justice. And for my guys that are in the room right now, they'll tell you I pushed them really hard this morning on the phone call. And
I heard it here.
and I think that's just, sometimes as a leader, and anybody in a leadership position of any type, and I don't care if you're an individual agent, David, you're still a leader in this office to some of these newer agents. And if we just slack off because we don't want to tell them that they're doing something the wrong way or don't want to push and motivate them the right way, then we're actually doing them a disservice. And I think that was, to be completely vulnerable, my biggest thing where I was like, I'm the problem.
So Allison, thank you for that. Allison, I'm going to jump to the next question. What story or moment inspired you the most? I mean, at Mega Camp Family Reunion, we hear, just a ton of different stories and moments from 18-year-olds getting into the business that are doing $1.5 million in GCI a year later to somebody who may have lost everything in their business and they had to rebuild. So what was one of the stories that inspired you the most?
The story that absolutely inspired me the most was the legacy that real estate creates. Our team is a mother-son team. I went to a luxury luncheon that had 3 mother-son teams and a grandmother-grandson team. And that legacy, there's so many opportunities right in front of you in real estate. I was just so inspired by watching them work together. The grandmother grandson was out of the Las Vegas Market Center. And just to see the joy and what they were able to accomplish. There's a lot of careers in real estate beyond being a realtor, right? There is a lot that you can do. There's transaction coordination, there's photography, there's technology, and how the younger generation is bringing that into the legacy that their mothers and grandmothers, fathers, grandfathers are building. That was my biggest aha, was the legacy of real estate and what that can do to for your family.
Thank you. Does anyone else have a moment that they wanted to share during that?
Yeah, there was a stat that really stood out to me as a dad. Somebody had shared 75% of your time with your kids is up at age 12 and 95% of your time with your kids is up at 18. I've got a 9 and a 7-year-old in the house, and it made me recognize that I don't have as much time as I originally thought. So those moments when, hey, I want to get that final offer in and it's bedtime. Hey, maybe the offer can wait and I can be there for that bedtime moment. Or, hey, can I be there for soccer practice and still have somebody stand in at an open house or a showing? To me, that's what struck home when those stats were shared with the group.
Wow, that stat always hits home to me as well. And today, I'm going to be vulnerable. I was coming here and there was a man standing with his 2 little ones at the bus stop, and he had his phone in his hand. He's just like, and the little kids are just standing there. And I literally almost, but I didn't become that person. I almost rolled my window down and said, put your phone away. Like, you're just waiting for the bus. Talk to your kids. Like, interact with them, throw a ball, do something, put the freaking phone away. Like, I almost did it, but I didn't. So are you guys proud of me? I don't know. I might have got shot, but yeah, but I was thinking that. So thank you for sharing that. I mean, 95% of your time, the one-on-one time is gone by the time they're 18. So what are we doing to make sure that we live our culture as far as God, family, then business? Because you know what? A lot of these kids go to bed at 7, 8 o'clock. Take the time, take that moment with them. Yeah. All right. Anyone else have a moment they want to share?
I think just to build on what David just said, there's obviously we talked a ton about business and AI and marketing and all those things, but the keynote speaker Sahil also said, like, would any of you in this room want to trade places with Warren Buffett? Like, he's the richest man. Like, he's so rich. Like, isn't this what we're doing this for? We all want money, right? Don't you want to trade places with him? Raise your hand if you do. And nobody did because Warren Buffett is about to die. He's real old. Okay. He's really old, right? And he can't take that money with him, right? Time is an incalculable value. And everything that we learned that we brought back from Mega Camp all came back to that. How can we give each other more time? How can we give our agents more time? How can we give our clients more time in their home that they want to be in or out of that home and into the home that they do want to be in, right? It's all about getting more time. And the way to do that is to bring it back to business through systems, right? Because if you have the right systems, if you have the right processes, you will build more time into your life to be able to do those things.
Yeah, so true. And with that, Bobby, I'm gonna just shout out somebody right now. Teresa, can you stand up? Like, yeah. So I don't know. Can somebody take a mic to Teresa really quick? And I don't even know the whole what it's called or all the things, but all I know is I have been following your journey, Teresa. And not only like you stepped down as a team leader for two reasons. One, because you wanted to start your business back into real estate, but two, and probably the most important thing was your family time. You didn't want to miss a baseball game. You didn't want to miss anything with the family, and you wanted to create a bigger life for your kids. And then the challenge that you just did, like, tell us about that, what it meant to you. And I'm just so in awe and just thankful that you're part of Keller Williams Valentine.
So sweet. So I got off the mountain Saturday about 4 o'clock. And I'll be honest, I haven't even digested yet to be able to give that answer to you. I'll be honest. It is about family. It is about doing big things. It wasn't that I couldn't do it in the team leader role, right? Just concentrating on like what Sahil said, there's only so much time left. I kind of joked in my post of I'm 47. Man, why'd I wait this long to do something ultra or something cool or something to be proud of? So I'm still digesting it, to be totally honest. It was funny. My husband, he said, he texted me. I said, I just got done with 14. I had to go 15 times up a mountain to add up to Everest, 29,000 feet. And on the 14th time, my final lap, I knew I only had one more to go. He said, God, I bet you have lost it. He knows, like, now the emotion is setting in. Now the realization, people have been, are you so proud? It hasn't even hit. It's still just coming off of, I had a goal and there was nothing else but just to accomplish it. So honestly, I'm just still really coming off of it. And ultimately it comes down to do big things.
Do big things.
Live your life.
Yeah.
It's something I wanted my kids to be proud of, right? So back to the family.
Well, Teresa may not be ready to be proud of herself, but are we proud of Teresa? All right, let's wrap this up with the last question. If you could tell anyone here to take one thing from Mega Camp and apply it today, what would it be? All right, let's start with you, PJ.
One thing, San Antonio is really hot. No, I think that we just, as everything I took, AI was the biggest thing there. And whenever like everybody's flooding towards something, I usually like to go the opposite direction. And for me, it was get back to like the grassroots, get back to the beginnings, get back to when Jessica Peg and I had to buy 5 lock boxes together because we couldn't afford them on our own, and get back to that. That's what it was for me.
So cool. Thank you.
Mine is going to be plug into Canva. Use it, learn it. It's going to do great things for your business.
Everybody knows we have a relationship with Canva, right? Everybody knows that? Yes. Yay. We're going to have some training coming on. I'll have a slide on that coming up, but yes.
I have one other thing. Our market center shines. When you go to these events and I hear from the other agents of what is not happening in their market center, I'm just blown away by take advantage of everything that you have here. It's all here. You have a mega camp sitting in on this 5th floor. You have a family reunion on this 5th floor every day. Thanks to our leadership, thanks to our past leadership, they are here and they're here to help you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mine was to take the leap and go. go to these events, to mega camp, to family reunion, because it really does become a family reunion, which is awesome, from people all over the country. And you just learn so much, the connections that you make. I love talking to, I mean, there's some people that we talk to almost daily. So the connections is so worth it. Obviously the knowledge, but just going there and experiencing that and feeling that motivation to come back. And Emmerich said it's running season, and that's literally what my mentality has been since coming back. It's running season for me. So
I love it. It's running season. When the music plays, we dance, right?
Nobody got into this room on their own. Take a moment before you get up and leave team meeting today and think of the people that helped pour into you, invested their time and energy into you, and fire off a text message. What it will do for them and what it will ultimately do for you is just something. It's kind of like a ripple in a pond. It just continues to move out. I think it's in culture with Keller Williams, and everybody that gets touched by it, yourself included, has a lot to gain.
Bobby.
I think kind of like what PJ said, there was an undeniable presence of AI all throughout every panel, every room, every breakout. It seemed like the only thing that we talked about was AI, and all the things it can do and replace and all these things. But when it comes down to it, the one thing that AI can't do is human to human connection, and that's you. So make people comfortable, right? That statistic that 80% people want an agent that's going to make them feel comfortable. You will learn AI. They said like, it will become as common as like indoor plumbing, right? Like right now it feels incredible and out of this world because it's new, but a toilet used to be new. And now we expect toilets, right? Right. So it will also become common, but you can be uncommon in a room full of common people.
Oh, I love that. What a way to end. All right, let's give it up for our panel today, guys. Woohoo! Thank you so much. All right, we are not done yet, so don't go anywhere. All right. We have our end of summer happy hour social coming up. It is September 17th. Mark your calendars, write this down, from 4 to 6 p.m. And we are going to Bradshaw's Social House. Thank you. Come on, fill the room, yay. All right, thank you so much. And coming up, Gene Rivers, he is our wealth building for September 18th. You guys, this man is incredible. He's coming in from Florida. He has been homeless at one time, built an amazing real estate business. He actually went through 200 people on his team before he finally got it right. And he invests in he does more of the luxury investing for rental properties, but you really want to be in the room for him. And that's going to be from 9 to 4 on September 18th.
And Robin, I promise we will feed you guys if you come to this event. I will feed you with breakfast and lunch. And there will be an optional social afterwards as well. Oh, of course. There's going to be an optional social as well at OMB. So if you guys want to really pack on the celebrations, you can do that too. So please sign up for Gene Rivers.
Yay. Thank you. All right, career night. This is if you have somebody looking to get into real estate, or possibly they're with another firm thinking about changing firms. This is an amazing event, September 24th, 6:30 to 7:30. Make sure you have your people in the room for career night. All right, this inspirational breakfast, everybody in this room should sign up for this. Mo Anderson was one of our original founders of Keller Williams with Gary Keller. She did not get into business, by the way, until she was 56 years old, you guys. 56, she was a cotton farmer. By the way, her payout was $800 million just recently. All right, pretty cool story, right? This will probably be her last hurrah. She's 80 some years old. She's not traveling a lot. The fact that she's coming here to Ballantyne to be our special guest is so cool. Kristen Seaford was a mom, still a mom of I think 5 or 6 children. She wasn't feeling good one day. She actually told her husband, I'm not feeling well. She went to bed. He went up to check on her. She was really sick, took her to the hospital. She had a virus that attacked her body, ended up losing multiple limbs. And she's here to tell her story about how I believe she might have ran a marathon. So with one leg and no arms. So it's amazing. And then of course our own Zach Royal will be there to tell his KW Care story. So please, 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 8:30, 11. We're all the other market centers want to be here because it's Mo Anderson. We're telling them no right now. Okay. So however, if you don't sign up, then we're going to let these other market centers come.
Unheard of. Unheard of.
Epic. It's epic.
It's
Yes.
your own personal family reunion.
It's really big. All right. KW and Canva. Here is some additional recordings. If you weren't on the training, we are going to have training for Canva in our market center, dates to follow. Okay. And boop, boop, boop. All right. Our Carolina Gold, Teresa and Billy, what you got today?
Teresa's on vacation, touring Italy, drinking some wine, I'm sure.
Hold your mic up to you.
Oh, sorry about that. Just wanted to make sure everyone's aware of the.
He goes, sorry about that.
I'm not a professional.
You just
know?
got to hold it like here too.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you.
Now I feel weird. All right. Newsletter that's sent out every day. Hope y'all are getting that. Gives you daily market rate updates. Just FYI, these are averages. There's a daily, they do a daily survey. So these are averages. These are not our published rates. Call us for our rates. Our rates are usually even just a smidgen better because there's about a day lag time on these. But so also gives you some great information. I probably hear 3-4 times a week people thanking me for these because it just gives them enough information to kind of keep them update what's going on in the market. So hopefully you're getting that via email. If you're not, let me know. Mortgage math. Most inventory since 2016. Best interest rate since 2020. Add those two together and what do you have? Buying opportunity. I'm telling you, I just priced out one this morning. Actually, a couple of them this morning. 30-year fixed. Great customer, putting money down. Buying a point. Rate of 5.99 on a 30-year fixed. Had one yesterday in FHA, 5.25 on a 30-year fixed. So if those folks have been waiting for rates, the rate's over and the inventory is out there. Thank y'all very much.
So Billy, we talked about online on Monday morning's call. If you're not on that call, you should be on that call. We talked about how sellers now are to compete against the builders. Right now, they're also offering, $5,000-$10,000 to buy the rate down. Make sure that your clients understand the impact of not just a price reduction of $5,000 to $10,000, because trust me, over the life of that loan, that $10,000 reduction in price, if they're willing to do that, maybe they're willing to give a buyer, instead of reducing the price, they'll give them a $10,000 rate reduction, right? And that's huge, y'all. So get creative because that's what the builders are doing. And if you're trying to compete against builders in new construction, that's the way to beat them.
Yeah, and I think Jess, we just did one the other day for one of your listings. Featured a 2-1 buy down, ran the numbers. I think it was less than $10,000, and quite a savings for the customer. And you think about it now, if we got rates, closing in on the 6% ballpark, that means a start rate of 4%, 5%, 6%, and just FYI on those buy down programs, if the customer can refinance at any time. So if they're in their second year and rates are at 5% and they're on a 5%, they can refinance at any time, take the rate from the market and keep rolling on.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tasha, what you got? Whoopsie.
Hi guys. Liz is going to help me with a couple of things. I don't know if she knows that, but I need her help. Just a reminder about our policy as it pertains to personal and investment properties. Okay. If you're looking to buy or sell personal property, an investment property, you need to take a look at our office policy. Okay. To find that.
Hi, Tasha.
Pardon me? I know, right? Debbie Downer here. I'm sorry. I'm going to run out of here when this is done. But please read over that. Make sure you understand it before you go out and write an offer and, you know, you're giving up all of your commission or Keller Williams commission, and then you find out, oh, that wasn't my money. Make sure you're reading the office policy. If you have questions, contact me, contact Sabra. We'll go over that policy with you so that there's no hiccups on the back end. Okay. And then the other thing I want to remind guys, concession letters. To get a concession letter, meaning you're giving up a portion, hopefully it's a small portion, of your commission to the buyer or the seller. Okay. You need to request a concession letter. We need all the information to prepare a concession letter. We don't need Joe Smith. We need Bank of America, Joe Smith, and Joe Smith's email address. So we need all the information. And if at all possible, please try to get that in within 48 hours of your closing. I got one last night at midnight. They're closing today at 12 o'clock. I got to the email right before I came in here. Okay. So please get that in as quickly as possible so that we can get your letters out.
And you guys can find the concession request on kwbresources.com. Just go under office resources and it's right there in the drop down.
There you go.
Thanks, Pam.
It's as easy as that.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Where is Charlene? Come on up. Whoop, whoop.
To this, but you heard some of our panelists up here say some things like you can't consume community, but you can create it, right? How important is it, our KW community here? Family, absolutely. It's everything. We've also heard some folks talk about it's a difficult market right now, right? Would it not be helpful for you to have those who have succeeded at a high level to sit down with you one-on-one for an hour to impart information that can help you miss mistakes, step over waiting, and propel your business? Would that not be helpful? Okay. Now, third thing, we talked a little bit about Mo Anderson. Okay. Whenever anybody hears Mo Anderson, what's the first thing that pops in their head?
KW Cares.
Yes, culture. Okay. But
That's wrong. Sorry.
Mo Anderson didn't get an $800 million payout because she has a good heart. She helped build this company. So she has a business sense that I think would rival many of us in this room. So what I want to ask of you is I've got a goal. Our local KW Cares Ballantine Fund sits at zero. Zero. It breaks my heart.
Not now.
Well,
A couple months ago.
Couple months ago. But I have a goal of $5,000. I have 10 hours worth of pouring into you from the people in this office. Okay. For $10, you can put a raffle ticket in that jar. And for $10, you can get a return that is unfathomable to you and help build your community.
Okay, so I just want to, I'm just going to talk to you just for a second. Tell us where the tears come from. Like, why are you so passionate about KW Cares in this market center?
Because of the people that are here. Because I care about you. So, because I care about you, I'm not letting you out the door until you don't get your Starbucks today and you put a $10 ticket in there. Now, if you are an agent that has succeeded, and let's say you're on this list and you're thinking, I don't need that ticket, I'm asking you, who among you will donate? And then we can give those tickets to folks who need them. So if you're not thinking for yourself, think for your KW family, because in this building, a rising tide lifts all boats. Is there anybody out there that I can ask now?
Yeah. All right. All right.
Yes.
I love it.
Tickets. Now, you can also, thank you. You can also take out your phones. Thank you, Teresa. Take out your phones because I've got a Venmo code.
There's a QR code on each
QR
table.
code.
QR code on
For
each
KW
table.
Now,
Kids.
the reason that I'm going to ask you to do this, you're going to have to come and tell me. It's $10 for one ticket, $40 for 5. And if you go down to Lynn's office and you say, every time I earn a commission, I'm giving $25 to this office's KW Cares, you get $10 or you get 10 tickets, excuse me, right then. Now we're going to draw the tickets for this raffle at the Mo Anderson breakfast.
Now, is there time with Mo in one of those baskets?
Yes. No,
Okay.
no, there's not just time one. Mo has given us 2.
Okay, you guys,
Talks.
I have been at events where Mo Anderson, it gets raffled off for like $25,000 for a half hour with her. So the fact that it's a $10 opportunity for you guys, and for you, for all of you that don't know what KW Cares does, it helps our people in financial need. So when there's a disaster in North Carolina that happened a year ago this week, right? And our Keller Williams family's homes were wiped out. It helps those moments. When we've had hurricanes in the past in other areas, it's those moments. It's a pregnant mom who may not be able to get out of the city in time to deliver the baby, and somebody's there to make sure she has housing and transportation to have that done. It's somebody that needs cataract surgery that couldn't afford it on their own. It's a baby that needs a cancer treatment that's not covered by insurance, and they stroke the check for $35,000. When KW Cares jumps in, the local market center is required to match that by 10%. So if they pay a $35,000 grant to somebody, the market center has to pay $3,500. And that's where these funds go to. And you never know when you'll need it till you need it. So Charlene has a passion for helping people, and we just appreciate your time and effort towards this. So thank you, everyone. This is your opportunity to get back. And trust me, when you give, you get. Okay? Yes, Jay. Yes, Mark. Yeah, you sure can.
So y'all know this, but not everybody else does. Jay and I love KW Cares. We've been a part of KW for quite a while, and we know how important it is to have funds, and missing funds is something tough when you need to do something. And guess when you need to do something? When you're not prepared for it.
Yes.
And so we want to encourage everyone in this market center to be a part of this. And so Jay and I are willing to match up to $5,000 for any money that's given this week.
What? 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 Yeah. Woo! Woohoo! All right. Well, with that, we are bringing Kimberly. You came on at the exact right time.
Oh
All
my
right,
gosh.
Michelle. Oh, you want to come up and introduce? Or she's ready to do her thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Go, Kimberly.
Oh man, I'm in tears from just listening to what's going on there. I love that match. And if you guys, I didn't see a QR code for me. If you want to send it my way, I'm happy to donate as well. I love KW Cares. I'm going to be quick. I know your meeting is ending very soon, and I just wanted to introduce myself to you guys and tell you who I am. I know you know Bold is coming, and you're asking yourself right now, why Bold? Why now? What will she do for me? Here's the biggest thing you need to know about me. I've been in the business since 2004, real estate, MAPS coach, Bold coach. I'm married to an amazing human. I have 3 savage kids, twins that are 13 and a daughter who's 9. The most important thing I want you to hear from me and hear from me today is why I do what I do. What I do and why I do it is for generational influence. I've had coaches who have poured into me from, I can remember my social studies teacher in middle school to my gymnastics coach, my cheerleading coach, then my business coaches, and who they've poured into me is who I am today. And that's why I do what it is. If I step in the room with you and you walk in and you change for something that you've heard, something that you figured out yourself, something that you were ready to hear, and you don't even need to know who my name is in the future, it just changes who you are. If you're looking to have better boundaries, maybe work-life balance, maybe you're working nights and weekends and you want to stop that, or maybe this is what people see when they see you more often or not. That's what I want it to be about. Bold, the way that Gary has written it. And I know you guys got to be in one of the first launches that we did in last October. We have built it from there. We have created this energy around the 10 bold truths and the stuff that is changing people's worlds. So if you're saying, Kimberly, I need something in my world, in my business, in my personal life, I'm going to tell you one story, and then I'm going to give you a couple more things, and then I'm going to let you guys get for your meeting. I had a bold room in Michigan, and I had a guy who came up, and he was a guy's. He was one of their top producer. When he stood up to say an aha, everybody listened. But he walked up to me, and he had tears in his eyes. Now, you don't know this about me, but I've got one feeling. You're not going to find it, and you're not going to hurt it. If a guy comes up to me crying, I'm probably going down with him. You know what I mean? And he goes, Kimberly, listen. Bold was great. I loved it. I loved the material. Did I make more money? Yes. Did I have more transaction? Yes. He goes, here's what it did for me though, the last 6 weeks. It allowed me to be a better husband and a better father over the last 6 weeks. And that's what was important to me. So here's what I'm going to ask you. You're in a fork in the road. You're either going to be having 6 months of progress or 6 months of possible excuses. And we've all been there before. I want you to make the choice. Your leadership team, you guys know you are the best. I'm just saying. They have set a really big goal to fill the room, and we are going to be sold out. They have already got a bunch of you in the room. I know y'all have been talking about it. So I'd love to see who's going to make the choice to be in the room with us. And I'm going to leave you with 2 questions, and I want you to answer the questions. What is your income gap right now? Is it between your potential or your reality? Meaning, average bold is 11 transaction. My average is about 14. If you added 14 more transactions to your business, what would your goals look like this year? And the last one is, are you spending more time beating yourself up versus building yourself up? Stress is not an outfit. It's time to take it off. Robin, I know that I had to go fast for you guys. I trust that if there's anything else you want me to say or do,
I think stress is not an outfit. You need to take it off. That's a good way to just drop the bomb.
Good. Well, I know you guys have some fun things that you're doing in the market center. You're spinning wheels, you're getting prizes. Your leadership team is knocking it out of the park.
Awesome. Thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
I just want to say one thing.
Yep.
We are going to do a half bold giveaway. Going to do it at 1 o'clock. And that's for anyone who has signed up for full bold. I'm doing that at 1 o'clock.
Oh, you're gonna do it at 1.
At 1 o'clock, and I'm doing the spinning at 1 o'clock too. So get those last minute ones in full bold before 1 o'clock, because I'm going to be spinning in there. Okay. Thanks.
All right. One last, come on up, Todd. With one last guess. What? Oh, yes, there is. Do we have a mic for Todd? Oh, she's got it.
Okay. I was like, hold on, what?
All right, guys, let's give Todd Long from our Mooresville office a huge round of applause.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Robin. So thank you again to our agent leaders that were up here. This is a great thing I love about Keller Williams is leadership pours into all of us. That is not how most offices are run, by the way. So thank you for that. I just want to real briefly tell you I'm running for MLS chair-elect this year. This is a new position with Canopy. To give you a little bit of background, Canopy Board of Realtors and Canopy MLS Board have been split for many years, but the executive committee is over both of them has been the same. It's 5 leaders, volunteer leaders that on the executive. We are splitting that governance in 2027. So Canopy MLS will have its own executive committee, and Canopy Realtors and the foundation will have its own executive committee. The idea behind that, as we went through a governance task force about 2 years ago, is to give dedicated leadership to each organization. So that way there's very focused leadership on the MLS. So when I'm elected, I like to assume that I'm going to be elected. I will be the first chair of the executive committee that will lead the MLS.
Well, and Todd, we need Keller Williams representation.
We do.
Like, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So there are 3 of us that are with Keller Williams that are running. Patrick McDowell, who is up in the Great Smokies, he's running for treasurer
But
this
he
year.
didn't come here.
He didn't.
You
but he-
didn't.
But he, Great Smokies is a little further than Troutman, but you know. And then Tia, who is in our University Market Center, the broker in charge there, she's running for a seat as well. So there are 3 potential seats with Keller Williams. Real briefly, what I think I see us moving forward in the MLS is working on clear cooperation to make it work in our marketplace, not necessarily what NAR tells us to do, but what works for us. You're going to see more on that very soon. And then also growth of the MLS. 2 reasons for that. One, I know a lot of people that run teams that stretch the limits of Canopy MLS. I see Jay shaking his head. You get multiple fees if you go outside of Canopy MLS. So if we can stretch that footprint, we can consolidate the fees that are paid. The second thing that does when we stretch our footprint is if we have a 5,000 member MLS, we get a certain cost of services on that. When we have a 22,000 member MLS, which we do now, we can drive down the cost of the services for everyone. So if we can grow that to 30,000, it will further drive down the cost of all those services that are available to you.
All right. So Todd, what do you want everybody to do?
I want you to vote
For you.
today. When you log into your matrix, you'll see the voting link there and it goes through the 12th, but go ahead and do that today. Go ahead and get your voting done today. I know it's very easy for us to forget. So,
Appreciate you
thank
so
you.
much. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Let's give it up for Todd. Really quick, Michelle, why are we waiting till 1? Can we just do it now? Does everybody have 5 more minutes? Oh, I got you. Cool, cool.
I do want to say one thing. Ryan Leak was one of the speakers at EduCan. Wonderful speaker. He made a comment and well, he's a phenomenal speaker. He talked about their levels to these things. Bold is one of these levels to these things. There's not a top producer in this office, right? I mean, all of the big kings here. Where did they start? They did bold. And they did it over and over and over again. Some of you are sitting on the sideline going, I don't know, maybe not yet. You're gonna miss out on one of the biggest opportunities to get where you need to be. That's always not great to say, I'll help drive home, get people in it. But I'm passionate to see how it's gonna change your life and your world.
I love it. All right, Teresa, go ahead.
And anyway, meeting, I have a gift bag for you. So come see me on your way out of the office.
Thank you so much.
Don't get your money back for the office.
You do. If it's your first time going to Bold, we will reimburse you over your first 4 transactions, $200 a transaction, so you get it back. So thank you, Charlene, for that. All right, guys, was this a great team meeting today? All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you all.
Thank
And
you.
Wait, Liz,
Yeah.
it's a surprise for you.
I was gonna say thank you for sticking around and staying an extra few minutes. Really appreciate it, guys. There is pizza in the hub. Go get yourself a slice.
Thanks, guys. Have a blessed day.